Hi guys, I'm here to take you through on another tutorial session on LearnDeck, and in this video I'll be showing you how you can create your assessment for your learners in each course. And let's begin. So firstly, you're going to navigate to the admin tab, which we always do for admins or let's say course creators basically. And once you are in there, you'd find your courses on the left hand side. So you just go select one of the courses which you'd like to go further with. So we've showed you how you could create your courses in the previous video. So if you've not watched that, you can go to the previous videos in the series and we'll show you all about how you can create your course page and your various courses. So once we click on the course we'll be using, please bear in mind that these titles and these courses are sample courses, and this title should not be taken to mind. Just ignore the titles, focus on the steps that are involved here. Thank you. These are just sample courses. So we can see that we're on the second level of the course. We'll just click on the drop down and select level 1, because most of the edits that we'll be doing will be on the first level of the course. So here you have your various modules and your target group topics. So we'd like to just click on this. So you can see these arrows that are showing at the side. This is just to rearrange the different modules. If you want one module to come before the other, then you just click on the arrows up, down to rearrange. So we'll be selecting the second one, and you can see that we have some of the content which we've included previously in our tutorials. And if you would like to view as a student as you're making this edits, you can just open this in a new tab, and there you have it. You have your view as a student, and you can see the content and the video which was included. You can also see how the learner can take a quiz. Yep. So I'll go ahead and just show you how we're able to achieve all that we did. So we go ahead and click on details. The details tab basically shows you how you can create a title for that particular segment of the course, how you can select your target groups, that's the various learners you want to target in this course, and also a prerequisite target. The prerequisite target simply means a course or a module that needs to be completed before this particular module is given access to. So this particular module, if you select introduction to sales as a prerequisite target, it means that this module is going to be locked until you complete introduction to digital marketing and introduction to sales. So meaning that your learners will not be able to complete any quiz on this course unless they complete any quiz or any task that is assigned on this other module. Okay, so we go ahead and then proceed to the juicy part of this video, which is how you can create your own assessment, either by coaches reviewing the submissions or the system marking it automatically and grading the various assessments. So what it's currently set to is no, but if we want it as yes, we just click on yes. You include the various ways you want your learners to be assessed. Now if you want them to include a long text, which is mostly open-ended questions, you just go ahead to include what you want as the question. So describe a salesperson a salesperson's task in not less than than 2 sentences. Okay, and you go ahead and add this step. You can go ahead and change the type of question also for the next step. If you want them to upload a video, a PDF, a Word document, just click on upload files. But we mostly advise you having them upload kind of audio files, PDF files, Word documents, so that you just minimize their own data usage. So you can include a question also And then also another point to note is that in the body of your content, you can always include various files, audio files. So people who offer certain IELTS trainings, PMP trainings, or any professional exam, and you have certain files that you have questions uploaded in the body of your course, you can just go ahead to redirect them, that once they are done reading the contents, they can refer to those files uploaded there to give these answers. So they are kind of making answers to questions that were asked in the body of the course or in the body of that module. So we just say upload a 1-page Word document stating the case scenarios of commission based sales. So this is just an example basically, and you add this step, and you can go ahead and also include a list. So you can have a yes no list. You can edit all this, add a choice, or edit it and include maybe. You can also include your question. A salesperson must always speak fast. Okay, you can also make it an optional question or a compulsory question by unticking this, and you add it to the steps. Then you go further. Okay, so we delete this step and then go further to create an evaluation criteria. So evaluation criteria are mostly created under the course, but the system automatically has about 2 evaluation criteria on there which you can select from. And if you're not so happy with the poor, good, bad grading, you can go further to include your own based on percentage scores or fairly good, all those kind of things. You can always add that in the evaluation criteria segment of the course. But we just select the correctness of implementation, and then we choose how the learners are going to be assessed. That's they're going to be the targets are going to be submitted individually, so we leave that as targets submitted individually. Do you have any completion instructions for your students? Yes, I have that. This kind of helps you pass any message across to them. So if you have optional questions, if you have compulsory questions, if you want them to answer all questions, if you want them to go to the body of the course to view a particular question before coming here to upload their files, all this can be included here in this instruction aspect of the page. Once you're done, ensure that this is made live. If you're not yet done, then you can click on draft and make it a draft and update the target so that you don't lose your information. But once you know that you're done, all the information there is correct, you can click on live and then update the target. So this has been updated. I can go ahead to refresh my students view. Once I've refreshed my students view, I click on, once the students are done, they can either go to the next targets. So you can see the completion instructions which has been included there. You can also see the open-ended question. You can see the upload file question and also the multiple list questions. So you can see the various formats which you can set your questions for your learners. Now remember that I said at the beginning of this video that you can choose if you want a coach to evaluate the submission or if you want this to be done by the system automatically. So this is a coach evaluated submission. Now if you want it to be done by the system automatically, all you need to do is just select no. Will a coach review submissions on this target? You select no. There you can choose if you want them to simply mark the target as completed, if you want them to visit a particular link, either a video, a CBT, that is a computer based test, or you want them to complete the assessment on the platform. So you can see from an example which we've created before on how you can prepare the quiz. So you just have your question and the various options, and you selecting the right answer for this. So you do that for as many questions that you add on the platform, and ensure that all the correct answers are selected. Ensure it is the correct answer, because it's whatever you select here that the system is going to use in the marking, and the system will automatically mark it, grade it, and then provide the scores to both the coaches and the learners on their own platform, right? So once we're done with that, you also go ahead to still click the same thing, include your instruction, and then you update the target. So just so that we can view what we have here, we refresh this and we see that there you have it. So it's a take quiz option that the learners now have. So once they select, so which of these impatience, right, that's the correct answer, go next, and then as often as required, and then you submit the quiz. So because this is still a preview mode, this is not the actual mode, you won't be able to progress past this, but the learner would be able to progress past this, and also anyone taking the course basically. Thank you very much for joining us on this video tutorial, and in our next videos we'll be showing you more you can do with the LearnDeck platform. Bye guys.